Hi there, it's Rachel. I'm back with the Day of the Dead Dollhouse. Now, I've been doing kind of a brief hiatus because, to be honest, I got really frustrated. I began painting the interior of the house and the paint just wasn't covering at all. It didn't seem like what I did, it didn't matter what I did. It just didn't cover anything. So I got so frustrated with it, I just stepped away from it for like a week. And now I'm back and I'm gonna try a different technique because obviously it just wasn't working what I was doing. So my new plan is I'm gonna tape off the windows and the outside of the house, and I'm going to take it outside and I'm gonna try to spray paint it, and we're gonna see how that goes. Okay, we're outside and I've been spraying it. It seems to be going far better than it was inside with the painting. Probably need a couple more coats, but it is getting better coverage than me just trying to stick my hand in there with some acrylic paint. So we will see how it goes. It's been a while since I've taped, and here's why. I took kind of an extended break because things were not going well in my artistic process, and so I needed some time to get through my blocks, I guess, to move on with the project. So I'm ready to share where we're at now. So I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see the progress. So as you can see, some painting has happened since the big gold paint incident in the backyard where I just spray painted the whole inside gold so I could get the ceilings done. So if you look upstairs, the whole thing is pretty much just metallic gold. Moving on to the second floor, this is still gold, although the walls are going to get covered. The floor is like a rug I made out of like an ombre acrylic yarn. It's pretty funky. I like it though. Then over in this side of the room, I've got like a size down poster. It was actually hanging in my best friend Natalie's dorm room when we were in college, and also I had one too. Then here's the forest room. You can look at the ceiling. We got some leaves going on in the ceiling. Natalie thinks I need to do something with the floor to make it more of a clearing situation instead of looking so green like the walls. I haven't figured that out yet, but we're getting there, and see we've got some trees going on there. Now, down here is the beach. So we've got the mural over on this wall pretty well done. I might need to do a little bit more work here and there on it. Back here, in the backity back, there's going to be like a sand dune with a fence and some seagrass and such, so that will be very cool. Now moving over here, this is a complete mess right now. I had an idea that I was going to make it like a library, like dark and moody and red. And while the red is working on the floor, because ultimately this is going to be a penny floor. So the cut floor is going to be covered with pennies, ultimately, kind of like tile. But the rest of it, the walls, I just hated it. So I started kind of priming over it with white paint, and that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm probably going to decoupage like scraps of book pages on the wall going forward. Not quite there yet. We will see, but I do need to go and get some more white paint on here because this is an area where I was not happy with how it turned out. So let me show you the schematics I'm going to submit for my proposal. So here they are. We've got the front elevation on the left and the rear elevation on the right. You can see the front of the house. I'm debating whether or not I should color the sketch or not. I also want to ink it with a fine tip Sharpie, but I haven't gotten there yet. And then here is the rear with all the details. Still working some stuff out, but we're getting there. Now, the plan for down below, this is a table covering that's going to be a quilt. So like the striped portion is going to be the pieced together part with some like 3D fabric flowers at the bottom with the candles coming up. The papel picado, which is hanging, that's separate from the quilt. That would be cut separately, but I haven't quite worked that out yet. But we are getting there. I have to submit a visual representation of my proposal, and this is it. So hopefully we will get there soon so I can get it submitted. And finally, the last thing I want to share with you today is the glass. This is going to be the second floor window glass going in all the second floor windows, kind of trying to represent trees and the floral pattern. And then first floor window glass is going to be this beauty. Oh, I'm so excited about it. It is kind of got a wavy pattern to it, and it's iridescent. I don't know if the iridescence is showing up so well, but it's going to look amazing in the windows, especially of the beach. I think for that, I'll probably have it going like this direction, kind of like more of like a horizon water type thing. Super excited about that. So I think we're all caught up now. Hopefully I'll have more to share in the next couple weeks. My deadline to submit the proposal is fast approaching. So I'm trying to get as much done as possible so I can make the proposal as accurate as possible. So see you next time.